What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today I'm here with Game of Thrones, Season 2, Episode 3, What is Dead May Never Die. That probably has to do with the White Walkers. But yeah, last episode, Jon was following the dad of all those girls. One of them was asking Sam to help her get out, to let her go with them. She didn't want to be there, and Jon's like, I ain't trying to get, my hands cut off or nothing like that. So he basically declined, but he seen the dad walking at night with the baby because she was pregnant. I guess she had the baby really quickly. And so I guess I'm assuming that baby was a boy because he traded it. Well, I don't even know if he traded it, but he just kind of like sat it there and a White Walker came and took the baby. Jon was watching, but I guess the dad caught him and knocked him out. So we'll see what happens with that. Not going to be good. What else? Stannis is still preparing for war. They met a pirate, one of the first black characters, and they're basically trying to get his ship so that they can, have the numbers to go fight for the Iron Throne. There was a lot of characters missing from last episode. I don't think we saw any of the Starks at all. We did see Greyjoy go talk to his dad. His dad really sees him as a Stark, even though that's his last-born son. He basically raised his daughter in the manner as they raised their sons. She does pretty much everything. She sounds pretty badass, which is cool. So he's still in aggressive negotiations with that. Basically, Tyrion, Lord Farquaad took out one of the basically loyalists. He was supposed to be a man of honor, but he basically executed Joffrey's execution order for Robert's bastards. So basically Tyrion killed him because he's like, that's not honorable, and if you would do anything basically for money or whoever pays you or whatever buys your loyalty, then you're not really honorable. So she basically killed him so that maybe just to get rid of a future problem. He's trying to get rid of anybody, I think, that would be too loyal to Cersei and Joffrey, because truthfully, that's why they got Ned. How they got him is because they were already bought, So I feel like he's really trying to protect himself. Plus, I don't think it sits well with him what happened to, like, the children, because he has a soft spot for, like, well, we didn't call him, like, crippled and bastards and broken things or whatever. Like, he just feels bad for people who get treated like he does. So I think that also really pissed him off, and that was another reason. But I really think he's just trying to protect the weak and trying to prevent anything like that from ever happening. We did see Arya for a bit, I forgot. So we did see one Stark. They came and tried to take one of Robert's sons, though. And the dude, Yoren, he was like, no, that's not happening, not on my watch. He's like, I'll kill you before I let that happen. So the guy said, I'll be back with more men. So yeah, Arya thought that was coming for her, but no. Robert's other son figured out basically that she was a Stark. So he's the only one, along with Yoren, that knows that secret. So they got to keep that under wraps. They're trying to help Arya, so hopefully, I know y'all be like, it's not a fairy tale and good things don't always happen, blah, 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 bullshit. But I'm just hoping that situation at the very least works out in a good way and she can reunite with her family. But for all I know, it's going to be some bullshit. But all right, I rambled enough. Let's get into this episode. Full and other reactions are available on Patreon. God damn!
Out! All of you bastards be meddling where you shouldn't. I want you and your men gone.
Now fuck that, expose him.
And you will make this right. We're outside. Lord Commander. Now! Lord Commander. Leave us. What did you do? I followed him. He took the baby into the woods, the newborn. What business is that of yours? No, you don't understand. He's killing them, all the boys.
Dang, he glocked him real good. You knew.
You know. Wildlings serve crueler gods than you or I. Those boys are just as offerings.
That's how he's lived so
He's
long.
murdering his own children. He's a monster.
Trade the baby, the White Walkers leave him alone.
Loss has been the difference between life and death.
That's
for
probably
our
how they've been
Rangers.
growing their army. They've been raising these kids.
We have other wars to fight out there. Like it or not, we need men like Craster.
You're leaving.
I wanted to give you something. I belong to my mother.
I can't take it.
Please. I want you to. It's the only thing I have of hers. She gave it to me before I left for the wall.
You should keep that.
You shouldn't give it away.
I'm not giving it away. I'm giving it to you. Keep it safe for me. Till I come back.
He has such a sweet soul. Protect him at all costs.
Brown is brown, but it's time for his lessons.
She's scared of Hodor. Why does it feel so creepy? Good morning to you too.
Every night it's the same. I'm walking. I'm running. But I'm not me. I'm running through the Godswood, sniffing the dirt, tasting blood in my mouth when I've made a fresh kill. Howling.
As if you're the wolf.
Old Nan used to tell me stories about magical people who could live inside stags, birds, wolves.
That's exactly what they are, Bran. Stories.
So she was lying. They don't exist.
Well, they may have done. But they're gone from the world, along with much else.
Y'all think everything then just
These are
disappeared, but it's still out
dreams,
there.
Bran. Nothing more.
No,
So does he have some cool
My
power
dreams
where he
are
can go into animals?
mine are true. I dreamt of my father dying. And Rickon had the same dream.
What about all the dreams you had that didn't come true? This link.
No, that kid's
It's made
telling
of
you something you
Valyrian
ain't
steel.
listening.
Maybe magic once was a mighty force in the world, but not anymore.
I saw otherwise in the Dothraki
Dragons
part
are
of the
gone.
town. Like, that
Giants
bitch then
are dead.
conjured up some devil shit.
And the children of the forest forgotten.
And we ain't seen him in a while. The other brother. Hopefully negotiations go a little better over here than they did on the Iron Islands. Okay, let's stop fucking folks up. We don't need these men.
Yield! I yield!
No, not you trying to run.
Approach! You are all your father promised and more, my lady. I've seen Sir Loras bested once or twice, but never quite in that fashion.
No, no, my love. My brother fought valiantly for you.
That he did, my queen.
Brienne of Tarth, you may ask anything of me you desire. It is within my power. It is yours.
Your Grace, I ask the honor of a place in your Kingsguard. I will be one of your 7, pledge my life to yours, and keep you safe from all harm.
She's pretty badass, I do it.
Done. Rise, Brienne of the Kingsguard.
What's up?
Your Grace, I have the honor to bring you Lady Catelyn Stark, sent as an envoy by her son, Robb, Lord of Winterfell.
Lord of Winterfell,
King of the
King
North.
of the North.
Cat, pleased to see you. May I present my wife?
Marjorie of House Tyrell.
You are very welcome here, Lady Stark.
That's kind of crazy.
Most kind.
He
My lady,
cheating on his queen with
I swear to you, I will see
brother.
the Lannisters answer for your husband's murder.
When I take King's Landing,
I'll bring you Joffrey's head.
Praise the Lord! Hallelujah! I like them already.
It will be enough to know that justice was done, my lord.
Your Grace. And you should kneel when you approach the king.
there's no need for that. Lady Stark.
Everybody's a
is on
king
deck.
now.
Has your son marched against Tywin Lannister yet?
I do not sit on my son's war councils, and if I did,
I would not share his strategies with you.
If Robb Stark wants a pact with us, he should come himself, not hide behind his mother's skirts.
My son is fighting a war, not playing at one.
Tell him, Lady Stark. We need the King of the West to side with us. I don't know what side of town this is.
Don't worry, my lady. Our war is just beginning.
Your Grace, they're all right. How's your foot? Better, Your Grace. They don't know their own science at all.
Good night.
He's so nice. It's such a breath of fresh air.
It's a game to you, isn't it? I pity them.
Why?
Because it won't last. Because they are the nights of summer and winter is coming.
Brienne, escort Lady Catelyn to her tent. What's you doing here?
I live here. Are you angry with me, brother?
You lying bitch.
It's not my fault you didn't recognize me.
Recognize you? How could I? The last time I saw you, you looked like a fat little boy.
You were a fat little boy too.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to see who you were first. And I did.
The plans are made. It's time you heard them.
Father.
Great.
The wolf pup has gone south, with the entirety of the Northern Army at his back. While he's tangling with the Lion and the Westerlands, the North is ripe for the taking.
Are you stupid?
Ironborn will reave and pillage as it was in the old days, all along the northern coast.
This is about
We'll
revenge.
spread our dominion across the green lands, securing the neck and everything above. Every stronghold will yield to us one by one. Winterfell may defy us for a year, but what of it? The rest shall be ours. Forest, field, and hall.
You don't see the bigger picture.
You'll take a ship to raid the fishing villages on the stony shore.
A ship. You give her 30 and I get 1.
The sea bitch. We thought she'd be perfect for you.
Why risk going against the North if they would be our allies? Rise up against them and they could destroy us. But if we pledge fealty to them, they'll give us Casterly Rock.
What are our words?
They take it the
Our
iron way,
words.
with iron money or whatever he said.
We do not sow.
We do not sow. We are ironborn. We're not subjects. We're not slaves. We do not plough the fields or toil in the mine. We take what is ours.
He don't like
The time of
handouts.
the wolves has made you weak.
You act as if I volunteered to go. You gave me away, if you remember. The day you bent the knee to Robert Baratheon. After he crushed you. Did you take what was yours then?
I knew that was coming. They be smacking
You
the
gave
fuck
me
out of
away.
people on this show. God damn.
Your boy! Your last boy! You gave me away like I was some dog you didn't want anymore! And now you curse me because I've come home!
I mean, he's not wrong. This is definitely all
You
about
have our
revenge.
father bow down to your other family,
I have no other family.
don't you? Make your choice, Theon, and do it quickly. Our ships sail with or without you.
Great. So now it's a fucking free-for-all out here. And I don't know where his loyalty's gonna lie. I feel like it would lie with the Starks. I think he's just trying to play them. But I think he really does want them to be allies. But I think he'd go against them. I hope. Sometimes I feel like your chosen family is
I don't intend
a little
for you
better
to
than
stay
your
here.
real family.
I might be able
Cases
to
like
bring you
this.
into the...
Oh, Stanza gotta eat with the devil family. I'm sick. At least
I
you
think
eat
Joffrey
good.
intends to be married.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Girl, don't talk like that at this table.
War's over.
Mother says I'll have a new gown for the ceremony and another for the feast. But yours will be ivory, since you're the bride.
The princess just spoke to you.
Pardon, Your Grace.
She's about to
I'm
cry.
sure your dress will be beautiful, Marcella. I'm counting the days until the fighting's done, and I can pledge my love to the king in sight of the gods.
She knows she learned. Oh,
Is
God.
Joffrey going to kill Sansa's brother?
Man, shut your bitch ass.
Why y'all?
You
These
might.
Lannister kids ain't got no damn sense. They just saying anything
Do you like
at
that?
the table.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, you got a little
Even
bit
if he
sense.
does, Sansa will do her duty. Won't you, little dove?
She's a perfect example of be careful what you wish for.
Come in.
I'm Shamey, lady, your new handmaiden.
I didn't know I needed a new handmaiden. You're not from here.
No.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you to tell me what to do.
I shouldn't have to tell you to do things. You should just do them.
What things?
Change my linens, wash my clothing, scrub the floor, empty my chamber pot, brush my hair.
I don't think you mean like your Septa did.
I can trust you, Pycelle, can I not?
Why, yes, of course, my lord.
These are perilous times, and the crown must forge new alliances. And these alliances must often be sealed in matrimony.
Matrimony? Yes.
I'm trusting the council with these plans, but the Queen mustn't know. I can't have her meddling in affairs that could determine the future of the realm. There's too much at stake.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, I shall be silent as the grave.
I'm brokering an alliance with House Martell of Dor. Princess Marcella will wed their youngest son when she comes of age, ensuring their loyalty and their army should we need it.
Marcella, sent away to Dawn.
But remember, the Queen mustn't know.
Ooh, the Queen mustn't know. I love conversations that begin this way.
I plan to marry Princess Marcella off to Theon Greyjoy.
Theon Greyjoy. Forgive me, my lord, but how? He grew up a ward of Winterfell. He fights for Robb Stark.
Precisely. Theon's father loathes the Starks and will convince the boy to come to our side. Greyjoy can destroy the Northern Army from within, and we can have his father's ships. But remember, you must tell no one.
Tell no one what?
Lysa,
what in the world?
Is not fond of me. But perhaps the promise of a royal match will convince her to let bygones be bygones.
She imprisoned you. She tried to execute you. And you offer her son a princess.
For men in our position, holding grudges can be an encumbrance, don't you think?
And I suppose you want me to broker this agreement. What's in it for me?
I knew he was going to ask
The
that.
gratitude of the people of Westeros for helping to end this war. The adoration of the king for bringing the Vale back into the fold. And Harrenhal.
Harrenhal is cursed.
Never took you for a superstitious man. By all means, tear it down and rebuild. You'll be able to afford it. Plan to make you Lord of the Riverlands.
With a single stroke, you'd make me one of the greatest lords in the realm.
You served my family well in the matter of the succession.
So did Janos Slynt. And he was given Harrenhal too, until you snatched it away.
I need you to deliver Lysa Arryn. I didn't need Janos Slynt. Oh, and remember,
the Queen mustn't know.
I don't know if I got what the hell is going on here since he was telling folks different shit. But okay. I'll probably have to rewatch that scene because, like, what? But I mean, they are the Knights of the Flowers. What do you expect?
I'm sorry.
Do you want my brother to come in and help?
Oh.
What? Well, he could get you started. I know he wouldn't mind. Or I can turn over and you can pretend I'm him.
She knows?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's even more weird. Okay.
There's no need for us to play games. Save your lives for court. You're going to need a lot of them.
Wow. Okay. Awkward.
Your enemies aren't happy about us. They want to tear us apart. And the best way to stop them is to put your baby in my belly.
Pregnancy solves everything.
You can try again later. You decide how you want to do it. With me and Loris, however else you like. Whatever you need to do.
I mean, she's extremely supportive.
Are a king.
Probably more so than most girls would be.
You monster. Marcella is my only daughter. Do you really think I'll let you sell her like a common whore?
Marcella's a princess. Some would say she was born for this.
I will not let you ship her off to Dawn as I was shipped off to Robert Baratheon.
Dawn is the safest place for her.
Are you mad? The Martells loathe us.
That's why we need to seduce them. We're going to need their support in the war your son started.
She'll be a hostage
A guest.
You won't get away with this. You think the piece of paper Father gave you keeps you safe. Ned Stark had a piece of paper too.
Yeah, and she ripped that shit up.
It's done, Cersei.
No.
You cannot stop it. Just how safe do you think Marcella is if the city falls? Do you want to see her raped, butchered like the Targaryen children? Make no mistake. They'll mount her pretty little head on a spike right beside yours.
Get out! Get out!
I love to see the Lannisters in pain. Poor children are pawns. Rob. I hope this reaches you in time, my father. He's trying to warn him. Oh, no. Does this mean you've chosen your family's side? Or are you going to do something to stop them? Or are you just going to join them, which I hate to see, but...
The Elm of the House Greyjoy. You would this day consecrate your faith to the drowned god.
It's kind of crazy because just a few episodes ago, he swore his, life to Rob.
I would. Bless him with stone. Bless him with steel.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die, but rises again. Harder and stronger. Stand.
I just don't know.
I don't appreciate being made a fool of, dwarf. If Marcella marries the Martell boy, she can't very well marry Robin Arryn, can she?
No.
Word gets around fast.
Afraid not. Sorry about that.
And Harrenhal. I suppose that's off the table as well.
Yes, I fear so. Sorry about that too.
Leave me out of your next deception.
Oh, that's a shame. You were to be the centerpiece of my next deception. My brother Jaime rots in a northern stockade. I would see him released. That's where you come in.
Robb Stark will never release the Kingslayer.
No, he won't. But his mother might. How would you like to see your beloved cat again? Find him.
Oh, aye. And he has company.
What is the meaning of this? No, please, please.
You disappoint me, Grand Maester.
I am your loyal servant.
So loyal that you told the Queen about my plans to send Marcella to Dorne.
No.
He was trying to see who's the snitch.
It's a falsehood. I swear it. It wasn't me. Varys.
But he told Varys something different.
Spider.
See, I told Varys that I was giving the princess to the Greyjoys. I told Littlefinger that I planned to wed her to Robin Arryn. I told no one that I was offering her to the Dornish. No one but you.
You look as spies everywhere.
Cut off his manhood and feed it to the goats.
Oh.
No goats, half-man.
We'll make do. How long have you been spying for my sister?
All I did for House Lannister. Always. Your old father asked him. I've always been his servant since the days of the Mad King.
I don't like his beard. How many hands have you betrayed, Pycelle? Eddard Stark, Jon Arryn.
Lord Arryn. He knew. He knew the truth about the Queen, and the way he planned to act, to tell King Robert.
So you poisoned him?
No, never.
But you let him die. Made sure he succumbed.
Lannister. I always served Lannister.
Get him out of my sight. Throw him in one of the black cells.
Oh, no.
Yep, get his lying ass out of here.
For your trouble.
He plays the innocent old man role, but we seen last season that he's not like that. He'd be pretending he don't know what's going on, but he do.
You will be pleased to know our mutual friend is doing quite well in Lady Sansa's service.
Good. One of my better ideas.
And it seems the Grand Maester has found his way into a black cell. Well played, my Lord Hand.
He's
Should I
smart.
be worried?
He's a smart motherfucker.
Janice Slint, Pycelle. The small council grows smaller every day.
The council has a reputation for serving past hands poorly. I don't mean to follow Ned Stark to the grave.
Power is a curious thing, my lord.
He's smart.
Are you fond of riddles?
Why? Am I about to hear one?
Three great men sit in a room, a king, a priest, and a rich man. Between them stands a common sellsword. Each great man bids the sellsword kill the other two. Who lives, who dies?
Depends on the sellsword.
Does it? He has neither crown nor gold, nor favor with the gods.
He has a sword, the power of life and death.
But if it's swordsmen who rule, why do we pretend kings hold all the power? When Ned Stark lost his head, who was truly responsible? Joffrey, the executioner, or something else?
I've decided I don't like riddles.
Yeah, me too.
Power resides where men believe it resides. It's a trick, a shadow on the wall.
Yeah.
And
Joffrey can't do anything himself. Physically.
Cast a very large shadow.
Joffrey can't do anything physically himself, so I mean, yeah, he's right. So we just tell people who's king, and they just believe it, and regardless of if they deserve it. But I mean, it's like, what do you do about that? Little Arya.
You should be sleeping. Tomorrow's a long march. 30 miles in old pesos.
I can't sleep.
No.
I don't like the taste.
You don't drink it for the flavour, to be honest.
How do you sleep?
Same as most men, I think.
But you've seen things, horrible things. How do you sleep when you have those things in your head?
You didn't see that. I made damn sure.
I close my eyes and I see them up there. All of them. Joffrey, the Queen, and
Sansa.
And my sister.
We've got something in common, me and you know that. I saw my brother stabbed through the heart right on our doorstep. He wasn't much of a villain what skewered him. Willem, the lad's name was. He ran off before anyone could spit. I just stood there, watching my brother die. Here's the funny part. I can't picture my brother's face anymore. But Willem, oh, he was a nice-looking boy. He had good white teeth, blue eyes, one of those dimpled chins all the girls like. I would think about him when I was working, when I was drinking, when I was having a shit. It got to the point where I would say his name every night before I went to bed. Willem, Willem, Willem. A prayer almost. Well, one day, Willem came riding back into town. I buried an axe so deep into Willem's skull I had to bury him with it. Willem's horse got me to the wall, and I've been wearing black ever since. That'll help you sleep, eh?
So you got revenge on who you wanted to get revenge on, but it led you to life on the wall.
Get up, you lazy sons of whores! Arm yourselves!
What is about? Oh.
Out of sight, both of you.
No, they're back.
Keep out of sight. If things go wrong, you run. Do you hear me? You run along north and don't look back.
God damn.
Hey! There's men out there want to fuck your collapses! Outside, now!
He said they'd be back. More men. No, don't open the cage.
Where's the bastard crowd?
Got more than a few bastards here. Who's asking?
The Armory Lord, sworn diamond to Lord Tywin Lannister. These men from the capital requested our assistance. Drop your weapons in the name of the king.
Which king will that be?
In the name of King Joffrey. Drop your weapons.
I don't think I will.
No, goddamn. Oh!
I always hated crossbows. Take too long to load!
Nice! Get him! You going out? Go out swinging! Ooh! Goddamn! Damn, Yorn. them. I don't know about them. They weren't good people. I don't know. I'm scared. Run. Oh! Goddamn. Stick it with the pointy end.
What do we have here?
No.
That's a fine little blade. Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
Round up any survivors. We take them back to Hannon Hall.
Not Hannon Hall. That place is cursed. It's because she went back to help some folks.
Help! Help me!
Bless her Stark heart.
Something wrong with your leg, boy? Look at it.
They're gonna cut it off.
Can you walk? You've got to carry me. It's all right.
And you did that with Needle, you motherfucker.
Carry him, he says.
We're looking for a bastard named Gendry. Give him up, or I'll start taking eyeballs.
Oh, goddamn. Don't say...
You want Gendry? You already got him.
Oh. Him?
He loved that helmet.
Smart, Arya. Played it off. But now you're gonna go to fucking Hannibal Lecter or some shit. Oh, God. Oh, this episode was a shit show. Like... Wow. I mean, I think I got everything. So there were moments I didn't know what was going on. But it's another one of those episodes where you got like a little bit of everywhere, but nothing finished off. Like, so we got, I'll just start with the Greyjoys. Well, really, Theon, he doesn't want to attack the North, I don't think. But he had to make a choice because I don't think his family would have let him leave to go warn the Starks or nothing like that. Or if he kept continuing to disagree, something would have happened to him and he wouldn't be able to help at all. He was gonna send a letter, but he burned it. I think he knew it was too risky or that it wouldn't reach them in time. So he just had to do what he could and vow. This is just me guessing. I could be wrong because this show can be a bit unpredictable. But you know, my heart always goes to people doing the right thing. At least I want them to, but they don't always. But I'm just going to continue to do how I do. I'm thinking, and I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that he's just doing this because if you're somewhat in power, you can get their trust. You can help later on. You can help Robb later on at a critical moment, maybe. Because you're not going to stop them from attacking the North. The decision has already been made. That was the first thing he said. I hate that the North's getting attacked, especially when we kind of need everybody up there. But, I mean, it's going to happen one way or the other. So you got to try to mitigate what damage you can by working with him. We'll just see how that goes. But he's really in an impossible situation. We didn't get to see much of Lady Stark's negotiations. They've kind of put it right in her tent. But the other brother, what's his name, Renly? He's a lot nicer than anybody we've pretty much come across on this show. He is nice to his people. He gives them respect. He does whatever he can in his power. He married the queen of House. Is she House Tyrell? Is that what I got from that? People don't like that they married and that they united those houses or whatever. But so he's aligned with House Tyrell, but of course his marriage is just a fluke, kind of like Cersei and Robert. It's a fluke. It's just for show. They really have another secret lover. But the difference is she knows and she's cool with it. But she's like, we got to put up this front. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Because at first he was just not feeling it. I'm like, this is not going to work out. He's going to get exposed and then I don't know what's going to happen. But I mean, the people seem to really love him. So if he can get it together over there, I'm hoping maybe he'll align himself with the Starks. But again, the problem is everybody wants power for themselves. They all want to be kings. Don't nobody want to like help somebody else become king when that's what they want. Like that's the hard part now. Everybody is thinking that they're going to be the one on the Iron Throne. So it's hard to recruit allies when everybody has their own agenda and everybody wants the same thing out of it. Like that's just hard. So I don't know how any of these negotiations are going to work because so far they're failing. Yep, that's that. We didn't see Stannis' folks. We did see a little bit of Winterfell. Bran he's been talking about magic, and he's been saying that he's been, I guess, an animal in the woods hunting in his dreams and killing, and he can feel it, but then he woke up and he saw the direwolf. So I don't know if he's connected to his direwolf some way, and that like when he goes to sleep, he is the direwolf, and I don't know. Maybe he has some sort of magical connection, him and Rickon, because Rickon also was like in the tomb saying that, their dad was there, whatever, and that their dad was dead, and like he knew before the news actually came out. So maybe they do have some sort of magical powers. We've seen it over on the Dothraki side. There are people like that. Of course, the Maestro was like, no, that stuff's gone. But we already know they think the same things about the White Walkers. They're not gone. It's still relevant. I mean, just because you don't see it a lot doesn't mean it's not there. So there's something mystical going on over there. I don't know what it's going to lead to, but yeah. Sansa, that poor girl's just broken. I don't know. I don't know why Cersei's even keeping her here at this point. Like, Cersei knows, she can see it in Sansa's eyes that Sansa is not about killing her brother or none of that shit. Like, you can see it on her face. So I don't know what Cersei's thinking when it comes to that. Like, she just kind of like smiles and then she like looks down and looks away. Like, I don't know if she's like, maybe I'm getting to her, or I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking. But she was hurt when she thought Tyrion was going to send her, I think her daughter away to be married. So I don't know if he's actually doing that, but he was trying to find out who's spying for her. If it was Varys, if it was Littlefinger, or if it was the other, was he a Maestro? Whatever, the old guy. So we found out it was him. I think Varys will be on his side. Varys seems, out of all the spies, Varys is probably my favorite. He's the coolest, as in like he takes his information, but he doesn't tell everybody. He's not out, and I don't see him out to hurt anybody or get over on anybody. He just kind of keeps his cards. I don't know what he doesn't really use them. He just kind of keeps them, and I don't know. But I think his character's pretty cool. He was helping Ned, kind of. He's like, he was talking to him. He wasn't actually doing anything to help free him or anything. He was trying to give him sound advice, but he says he serves the realm, so I don't know. He seems cool. Littlefinger, that's a motherfucker you can't trust. He plays the game well. He wants to be on the Iron Throne, but he's not quite there yet. He's an opportunist, so he's gonna wait for his moment and then strike when he can. I don't know if he'll ever get the opportunity, but but I like what Lord Farquaad's doing. I like how he's playing his cards. He's trying to get rid of anybody who's a threat to him. He's basically learned from the deaths of the other hands. Like, I'm not about to let you poison me and fuck me over. I'm not about to let you betray me and get me slaughtered. Like, he's like, I'm taking out all my sister's cards. He's weakening Cersei little by little, and I'm here for it. Fuck that bitch. So, yeah, take her down. Jaime's already captured, so he can't do shit. I think we're seeing the downfall of the Lannisters. I'm slowly but surely. Like, they haven't been able to do anything. Now, we haven't gotten to see Tywin at all. They talk about him, but we haven't gotten to see Tywin. So I don't know what he's out there doing. He's still powerful, and he's still a threat. Can you relax for a second? And he's still out there, and he's a threat. But we'll see him. We'll get to that, when it comes, because we haven't even seen Robb yet neither. But those are the two big sides that are fighting. Everybody else is just smaller armies trying to, you know, intervene, but I don't know. Can you chill? Get up here, come on. Come on. Am I missing anybody? I mean, we know how the Arya situation where I don't know what Hannibal is. They mentioned it earlier. All Littlefinger said was it was cursed or whatever, that they gave it to somebody but then took it away also. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what that means or what that's about, but I guess since Arya and them are going there, we'll find out. Did I miss anybody? I feel like I mean, Jon and them, the Lord Commander knew that he was trading to the White Walkers, but he's like, I mean, it is what it is. This is how they survive. We can't do anything about that. He's like, but you're going to see them again. You're going to see the White Walkers. So they're continuing on their journey. And Sam's still flirting with that girl. He didn't give her a thing. I feel like that's going to come back to bite them, but we'll see. It's like we're getting a little pieces of each story. Everything's moving very slowly, very slowly. But I do appreciate that they're giving you a little bit of each story instead of just focusing, like we're gonna take this episode and focus on this, and this, and then go to the next episode, not even touch on that, and do it. Like they're giving you breadcrumbs, a little bit of everything, which is, it has its perks, but it has its, not so perky moments where it's like there's like you get into a storyline and you kind of want to see it progress, but then they just kind of give you a little bit and then you don't get to see it no more. But there's always so much happening that I have to remember all these different storylines, and they usually leave out at least like 2 or 3 storylines. Like we didn't get no Dany, we didn't get no Rob. They usually try to leave somebody out because there's just so many stories to tell. Y'all ain't lying, you really do need notes to like keep up on what everybody's doing, but I'm pretty good. I think I got all the storylines. So we're gonna see where it goes from here. Thank you guys for watching, and of course I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys for more Game of Thrones.